I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a test question to find limits of a function as x approaches infinity. I would like you to pause the video, copy the question, solve, and then check with my solution. The question here is to find limit as x approaches infinity for square root of 9x squared plus x minus 3x. Four choices are given to you. Now to solve such question, we should adopt the method of rationalization. So whenever you see square root functions, that should come into your mind. Most students feel that only when you have something over something we could do rationalization, but rationalization of numerator is also very common as shown in this particular example. So let's do rationalization of the numerator. I'm saying numerator since you could consider this function as something over 1, right? So treat it like this. So we could write this as limit x approaches infinity for 9x squared plus x minus 3x. Now the conjugate for this is what you need to multiply and divide with, which will be 9x squared plus x plus 3x, correct? So you multiply and divide by the conjugate, and that is what is the rationalization of the numerator. So once you do that, you get limit x approaches infinity. Now the numerator is difference of squares, right? So we have difference times sum. That's the whole idea. So the numerator will be difference of squares. So what we get here is 9x squared plus x minus, I'm sorry, this is 3x here. Okay, so minus 9x squared, right? Square of 3x divided by square root of 9x squared plus x plus 3x. Now in the numerator you get limit x approaches infinity. 9x squared minus 9x squared cancel out. So we have x over all this, which is square root of 9x squared plus x plus 3x. Now how do we solve this? Since we have x in the numerator and we have 9x squared plus x, so just rationalization is not really solving our problem. You got it, right? So now what we do here is basically we could actually factor out x squared from the square root term, right? So if I do that, what do I get? I get limit x approaches infinity. Numerator will keep x. Now if I factor out x squared, let me show you in different steps. So if I factor out x squared, inside I will get 9 plus 1 over x, correct? Plus 3x. Now what is square root of x squared? It is absolute value of x, right? So we should write this as limit x approaches infinity. Numerator has got just x. And here we have absolute value of x. Within square root, I have 9 plus 1 over x plus 3x. Now clearly, if x is approaching infinity, 1 over x approaches 0, right? So we know it as x approaches infinity, 1 over x approaches 0, right? Second, when x approaches infinity, absolute value of x actually approaches positive x, right? So we could write this as positive x. So we get limit as x approaches infinity. In the numerator we have x. Now this becomes x times. Let me still continue writing just 9 here since that approaches 0, right? So we have plus 3x. Now you can clearly see that square root of 9 is 3, right? So I'm not cutting down on steps. Rather, I'm trying to explain you each bit of it so that this concept is clear to you, right? So we get x over. So square root of 9 is 3, so we get 3x here plus 3x. So what we have here is limit x approaches infinity, x over 6x. Now you can cancel x. So what are you left with? You are left with just 1 over x. So you get limit x approaches infinity, and what you have is just a constant 1 over x, and therefore clearly the answer is 1 over x. Do you see that part? So this is a very important question for students taking up entrance exams for good institutes, where we are applying more than one technique to solve. So I hope the concept is absolutely clear. So let me review once again. If you have a question like this, step number 1 is to rationalize. Once you rationalize, in that case, you still find a situation that the problem is not solvable. Then what you could do is, you could factor x squared within the square root, remembering that square root of x squared is absolute value of x. And as x approaches positive infinity, absolute value of x approaches x. So that helps us to further simplify and get our result, which is 1 over 6. I hope these steps are absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.